you sow!
Oh, because what you reap is what you sow, but still America will never learn. That's the problem. That's the problem. Wake up, but they'll be still sleeping today, tomorrow, and maybe even day after. Wake up! Yes, wake up. I'm tempted to talk about those lyrics, but first I must get to the interesting things done on the guitar. Absolutely stupendous, absolutely marvelous, just so neatly crafted. It all fused well together. I definitely remember the principal tune from the end of Matrix 1, if I'm not mistaken. The Matrix. So I remember the principal tune from there, the end credits. I think it comes just before the movie ends, puts the phone down, and I think this starts. So, but I never knew the song had such strong lyrics. For Martin Luther King, of course, just King added in there, and just X added in there. So talking about how they got shot and the blame was put on Islam, the blame was put on someone else, and why they were shot also, some reasons were given. Absolutely powerful lyrics, talking about how every American is manipulated. It has always been the case, and the manipulation is purely done by the men. Hence, they can never have a woman's president, at least. And even if they have one, she will be like a playmate, a toy for the rest of them. Literally. Playmate, I don't mean as a playmate that you know from the Playboy mansion. I'm talking about a playmate, literally someone you will toy around with to get your work done. So, powerful lyrics, asking the public to wake up, rage against the machine. The rage is building up inside them. They're saying all this is being done, we are being manipulated. At the same time, their departments hard at work trying to keep people calm, saying nothing is wrong, like Vietnam days. Probably they did it a lot. America has never won a war on their own. They lost badly in Vietnam. Very badly. They had to run with their tail between their legs. Till today, most Americans who talk about Vietnam pretend as if they won the war. That's the biggest joke. I've watched shows and movies where they actually pretend that they won the war. That's the biggest hypocrisy. They talk about the hypocrisy. So there's the departments at work in Hollywood as well as Anna Patron Hollywood is named Hollywood.
Hey,
so from Hollywood to TV shows, in NYC, all of them pretend, as if a lot of things didn't happen the way they happened. So they lie to the American public, they lie to the world today through their big fish, in the corporate world. They lie to the whole world about every single thing that happens on a daily basis. They lie to the whole world, not just America. The whole world is being lied to. It should be rage against the machine for the whole world now, not just an American topic. It's the whole world that they're toying around with. Starting with the history itself, the way they don't teach the real history to their children. So it's a strong song, great music. The thundering sound of that guitar, with the drums backing it up so beautifully, but mildly, not overpowering it at any point. Brilliant guitar work. One of the best guitar pieces I've heard in recent times, at least requested. I think all year I've not heard something as good as this on the guitar. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm saying this in the same session we heard some Joe Satriani. So that says a lot. That says a lot. But this was more artistic for me. Yeah. Without putting Joe Satriani down.
I liked Joe Satriani.
This was art. I liked it too.
Yeah.
But this was real art, Kirti. This was artistic. What they were doing in the middle, that jarring kind of sound.
They did a lot of
Wow, that was incredible.
This was experimental.
Beautifully done. At the same time, the thundering sound of the guitar. Absolutely brilliant. Powerful lyrics. Powerful words, wake up at the end, wake up, literally shouting it out, wake up, wake up. This must be a powerful slogan, or must have been, at least at some time for many protesters. Wake up, these two words, wake up, wake up! That'll be a powerful.
You have to put a warning before this video if somebody is watching it.
But that's not, it already came in the song that way. Already came in the song that way. People who are listening to this song will probably listen to it at a very loud volume. So I don't think it will be out of the ordinary for them. But yes, warning. After I'm done it, warning.
Yeah.
We get these messages from the electricity board in our city. After the electricity is cut, they send us a message.
I know,
That
we
we are about to cut
A
the
couple of
electricity in your
times.
area. So
It's
please,
already happened.
yeah, we are warning you.
It
It's
already
already
happened.
happened. So here too, after me is singing that wake up,
We tell you.
shouting that wake up, I'm saying warning. I'm about to shout wake up.
This is elaborate. They elaborated on things in their own way. Rage Against the Machine, they have their own style of doing things. And when you speak about America today, a couple of years ago, yes, when we were talking about music and America as a country and the things that they do, it was significant till that point. The changes are happening so rapidly that America does not even have that kind of power anymore on the world, and the world is moving way too fast. That America is catching up with the world, not the other way around anymore. So I don't like to think.
America is playing the catch-up game. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I also
So I
don't talk about them
like
that
to
much.
emphasize much on
Last few
America
months have
because
really
it's no more
said
a
it's no
trendsetter.
point, because they are low lives.
When
They are
this
mostly
song
low
came,
lives.
when this song came, of course, these problems and
Losers.
everything, and
Pathetic losers.
their way of expressing all of these things, and those days, of course, media, more or less, world media too, was in the hands of America and the UK, not anymore. And things are changing so rapidly that literally you blink and things have changed the next moment. It is as simple as that. So there are all those countries that mattered a lot back in the day, and they also twisted around and manipulated a lot of things. They don't have the power anymore. And when we talk about wars, I know they have a couple of wars they keep talking about and they keep sobbing about, and Vietnam being one of them. I don't know why don't they remember every year and every 6 months and every 3 months they are involved in a war which they pathetically lose, but they have to run an industry which is called the gun industry, and because of that they have no other option. They are desperate and helpless to keep on doing all this rubbish everywhere in the world. Every single day the world is at war. Maybe not happening in my part of the world, but it is happening at some in some place. It's happening in Syria.
And it makes life so difficult for the
Middle East,
residents
it is
of those
happening
places.
everywhere, yeah. So it doesn't
Americans
matter.
make life
It
really
doesn't
difficult
matter.
for the rest of the world.
As long as you earn that money, it's not about win or lose. Wars were never about win or lose. Otherwise, America would have stopped it, right? We lost a war and we didn't started it. We never start a war. So we have a defensive offense policy anyway. So India lost a war with China in 1962. Of course, it was a good fight given, but we weren't ready and we didn't want to have that war. And it was right after our independence and everything, after we were looted and plundered so badly for almost 3 centuries, and before that.
So what's the point?
So I'm saying we don't like wars. We don't have wars. That was one war and it was done. We don't care about wars. We are not
had other
perpetually in
wars.
wars. But it's small conflicts.
Of course,
with,
we are not
nuisances.
America. We don't go to somewhere far off and say
I'm saying
this country has nuclear
learn a
weapons,
lesson.
or this country is building poison against us.
Yeah, every
This
time
country
there's
is
somebody
talking
plotting
bad about
against.
us. This country is doing that. Tomorrow they may land up at Enoma, the recording studio of Enoma. They're those kind of people. They're those kind of cheap,
Well, they hate us anyway.
vulgar, pathetic losers, literally. So they're those kind of people. Indians are not that way. They're not going to
We
go
don't like
to
wars.
Russia and say we're going to have war with you. We're going to come there near Russia. We're going to go to Ukraine and all the borders of Russia, and we're going to fight with Russia. We're not going to do that. But America does that every day in some part of the world or the other. They're that pathetic and low lives. Basically low lives. And sadly, all Americans may not be that way.
No.
But when America does it, it's every American who's doing it.
American takes the
Every
blame.
American has to answer for that stupidity
I know.
and that vulgarity on display in many forms.
But the thing is, it has become old-fashioned now. All these tactics and all these petty games that they have been playing for quite some time now, almost a century or so. Now it is seeing its last days. It's not going to work anymore, and that's what I'm trying to say. That it may have been popular, hit for you for some time, but it's not working anymore. And history is witness how big kingdoms and big civilizations have fallen literally on their face. There is always good time for you and always bad time. I think the time is up for some people.